Hi guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the background of hashtag Step Into Success, how the project came about, how did we think about the name of a hashtag Step Into Success, the target market of hashtag Step Into Success, how we donated, and how we collected from all our donors. Firstly, the name hashtag Step Into Success. Step Into Success was a project that was birthed by my mom. My mom had an idea, a dream, to give out school shoes to an unprivileged school, being that she came from an unprivileged background. My mom is the third born of 7 children. At one point in her life, she had to stop school so that she could give her little sister a chance to finish her studies, as that time education was very expensive. It also happened with shoes. She spent most of her life, I'd say childhood life, not knowing what size she was because of she never bought new shoes. She never went into a store and was told, hey, you can pick a shoe and this is your size. Basically, she would just get shoes that was from her sisters. So it was very important that I do this project on her behalf. Her idea was to give out shoes to an unprivileged school, and I took this project and just basically campaigned it the way that was for the now, basically. I come from a generation whereby we hashtag things to make it trend, and it was very important that I was to make this hashtag trend so that we can get more people to go with the project. We can get more donors to donate towards the project, because together, my mom and I, we can only reach a certain number of learners. And my dream was to reach a bigger number of learners within the school. The dream was to reach 50 learners in one school. So after getting the name hashtag Step Into Success, we had to think about a strategy on how I was going to campaign it. The campaigning itself, I wanted to focus on 3 aspects that were very important. Number 1, I needed to celebrate Youth Month, which is in South Africa in the month of June 16 to be exact. I needed to celebrate this month in a way that was very inspiring to the youth of today. And this is through education. I made sure and I made it to a point whereby I am a public management graduate. So I wanted to inspire learners that are coming back from a background that is not fitting, or they don't have role models that they can look up to that are graduates. Because most of the learners that I spoke to or that I've interacted with, graduation is such a taboo thing for them, and it's something that they do not necessarily think that they can achieve. They just think that life is up to matric. But I wanted to change the stereotype and say to them that you can go past matric and become a graduate, become a chartered accountant, become an engineer that you have dreamt about. So it was very important that I incorporate this in hashtag Step Into Success. So that is when I went on the photo shoot of graduation. It was also important that I bring in Utatu Nelson Mandela, that paved the way for us as learners, as the youth of South Africa. Without his contribution, I do not think that we could have been here. He has taught us so much in terms of forgiveness and walking forward from our past and making sure that we can achieve whatever we want to achieve. That is when I brought in our biggest donor, Zoleka Mandela. Zoleka Mandela was one of Nelson Mandela's grandchildren. It was very important that I work with her in this campaigning. It was my first campaigning. I was very nervous, and to have to pitch something like this to her was very nerve-wracking. I must say it was a delight to work with her. She was very easy to work with. She understood everything that I was saying, and she really helped me and really held my hand throughout the project. And words cannot express my gratitude towards her. I just want to say thank you to her, because in her being involved in the project made the project a success. Not only did we reach out to 50 learners, but we went past our goal and reached to 60 learners. This is all because of all the sponsors that we had throughout the project. This is from the people that were retweeting, resharing, making sure that hashtag Step Into Success is a trending hashtag, making sure that it's on everyone's lips. It is because of you that we could reach our goals, and we could surpass our goals and reach even way bigger goals than what we actually did. When it comes to administering the project, when it came to administering the project, hashtag Step Into Success was a bit difficult for me, because most of the time I work alone in terms of distribution and making sure that everything is done correctly. So my mom had to help me in terms of now grouping the sizes. We had size 12, size 1, size 2, and we had to just basically separate them into males and females, because we had buccaneers, then we had toughies, the male toughies. Even though it can be worn both by male and female, because it was already buccaneers for the females, we saw that it was fitting that the toughies that were for males just goes to the males. So my mom just advised me that instead of giving them in a box, most of the times when we as a foundation go to school, we give shoes in a box, simply because we just want to make sure that they are in good condition. And just from the receiver side, it is sort of a token of appreciation that this is something that is new, and we're giving you something that is worth celebrating, or saying that I got new shoes. That is basically how I felt, and what I wanted, the message that I wanted to give out. But my mom advised me otherwise and said that instead of putting them in a box, we should rather put them in a plastic bag. So I went to the school with the shoes in a plastic bag, because her reasoning was these learners get these shoes in a box, and then they have to carry the box from school to their house, and could be a lengthy trip, and in the street people can try to mug them and steal the new pairs of shoes. So both for their safety, it was very important that I put them in a plastic bag, and then we just asked them to please put the shoes in their school bag, just to make sure that the shoes arrive safely at home and they can actually enjoy the school shoes. So after collecting the shoes, we basically gave the school a date that we would want to give out the shoes to the school on. The administration of the school was quite easy. We just contacted a person that I was working with, the SMT group, and then she gave us a list of names. We gave her a list of sizes that we had. Then her job was to basically look for learners that were unprivileged with the same shoe size. The problem with me getting one size for all the shoes was the fact that it was very difficult, because it was different donors, and with different donors, with them buying their own shoes, is, for example, if I bought size 5 shoes and another person was to buy size 12 shoes, it's not really, we cannot really ask the school to say, hey, what sizes are needed. But I think next time I would definitely just rather do that, just ask the school what is their needs, and then I just bring the school needs. Basically, if they need maybe 10 shoes that are size 8, then I would then just ask people to donate size 8 shoes. But we learn as we go. So this was just a background on hashtag Step Into Success School Shoe Drive. I hope this was informative for anyone that wants to start a school shoe drive. And I hope that you've learned a lot from this video.